guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to give you guys a update. I am currently 6 months pregnant and I'm starting to really see a lot of changes, not only in my belly but my skin. I've had a lot of spots and acne and on my chest and on my forehead. You can see my skin discoloration is really real, and that's just a part of pregnancy, because my skin has never really been that bad, especially with the products that I use. But now that I'm pregnant, I can't use the same products that I used to use just because of different chemicals. So that's been fun, but I've just been using water and aloe vera to really balance out my skin. And if I have these dark spots, I just put a lot of aloe vera there to just kind of neutralize the discoloration and stuff like that. So just wanted to give you guys some updates. I have my notes over here, so I'll be looking over here a little bit. But baby is moving daily at this point. She is very she has a personality already. I feel like she is very observant. I was in a mommy and me class, and there was a lot of babies and crying, and they were newborns, of course, and some breastfeeding happening, things like that. And she was not here for it. She was moving the entire time. Anytime the babies were crying, she was moving. The other day, me and Urel, we watched Batman, and it was a lot of loud music effects. She was moving a lot then. So she's very quiet. In my womb, she's very quiet and doesn't like a lot of sounds. Also, I think if I'm annoyed or if I'm frustrated, she gets to be tense too. So it seems like everything I'm feeling, she's feeling. Anything that annoys me, it annoys her. So she has a little personality. I wonder if she's going to be like me or Urel. So I'm starting to just kind of get to know her personality a little bit, especially when Urel gets close and talks to my belly. But yeah, so that's happening. I'm having a lot of left side round ligament pain, and I think that has gotten better over time because I started doing Pilates and stretching. I'll insert those videos in the description of the videos I'm using to stretch daily and do Pilates. I also try to walk or get my steps to be at least a mile per day. So I'm still doing that in increments. I make sure I don't stand too long though, because that can be a little painful on my back. And I believe I updated you guys last time. I am still doing the Maternity Chiropractor, and my spine is getting so much better. My lower back doesn't hurt as much. I'm wearing a belly band now. What is this called? Maternity belly band. I'll show you guys. I just learned how to put it on, so it might look a little finicky. But let me step up. Okay, so my belly is really sitting up high because the belt is holding it. But so yeah, this is what a child, let me get myself together, child. But this is what a 6 months, 25 weeks, well 24, yeah, basically 25-week belly looks like. She is sitting up right now because of the band, but she's typically a little bit lower. She's doing good. Just left my appointment and heartbeat is good. It's around 138 beats. So I'm proud of that. And let me see what else. What else is going on? We have a name. My father and Urel actually came up with her name, which I'm so shocked because I had a list of 50 baby girl names, 50 baby girl names, and I just knew with the name I wanted it to be very simple, easy to pronounce, just because my name is Melanie, which you think would be common and easy to pronounce, but people butcher it all the time. I get called Melody, I get called Melanie, I get called Melania. I get called weird names, and then Urel, his name is literally 4 letters, U-R-E-L, Urel. And people will say Earl, Urel, like they'll just butcher our names, and our names are already so simple. So I thought to myself, I either want baby girl to have 1 syllable or 2 syllables, easy to pronounce. I don't, you know, I didn't want her to spend each day correcting people about her name, which is nothing wrong with people who do have like unique names, but I just didn't want that to be like an added issue for her every day when we already have enough problems each day. So yeah, her name is very, very cute. So once me and Urel can sit down and do a video, we will reveal that. Or I mean, he might decide to just wait until the baby comes. I know there's some like superstition about that. So we'll see. We might tell you guys the name, we might not, I don't know. But just know it's just as beautiful as she will be, of course. So I love it. But yes, so tips, I'll move on to some tips. I've learned that I am happiest when I am active and when I have a lot of fruit intake. So I know like water intake is like the big thing, but I think I lose track of how much water I'm drinking, which I have an app for that. It's like a water reminder. I'll link that below too. And it tracks how much water I'm intaking each day. And sometimes I drink a little bit too much orange juice, so it tracks that too. I do drink hot tea instead of coffee, so that's been helping. So yeah, that has helped. That water tracker has helped me, but I still sometimes forget like how many bottles I'm on, or did I record the last bottle? Did I duplicate it? Like, you know. So when I'm having like days where I'm overworking and overthinking and there's a lot to do, I always make sure I have at least 2 or 3 bowls of fruit. If I don't have bowls of fruit, I make sure I have smoothies. So something with fruit. Specifically fruit that holds a lot of water. So what did she say? Pineapples, oranges. My doctor recommended like specific fruits that hold a lot of water. So of course, watermelon, things like that. So do a lot of parfaits now, things that obtain like a lot of water in them. If I'm having a busy day and I can't keep up with how many bottles I'm drinking, because now the events are approaching. So we did a gender reveal, which was completely spearheaded by my sister, but now we're doing like the virtual baby shower. Then I have 2 maternity shoots, and 1 maternity shoot is outdoors. So you can imagine like, it's a lot of like planning into it. Heat, you know, it's hot here in Georgia, so stuff like that. And then of course we are creating we already created the registry, which I'll link below as well. But we created the registry, so gifts are starting to come in the crib and like large things. So we're starting to figure out how to put that together. Urel has, he has an idea of his baby girl's accent wall. So he's ordered all of the wood paneling and everything for baby girl's wall. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it all comes together. But yeah, surely as we go and approach our last trimester, we're gonna do like more couples classes and labor and delivery classes. We have to decide like if we're gonna do Bradley method or hypnobirthing for the different pregnancy classes. Yes, another thing, this could be a tip or this could be just like something for you guys to personally note, but we decided on having a virtual doula to be on screen in the hospital with us as we begin the labor and delivery process, because of course, head count is completely limited now here in Georgia. So it keeps changing. It keeps going from 2 people can be in the room to 1 person can be in the room to like, you can have 1 support person and then the other person has to leave each day at 8 p.m. Like it just keeps fluctuating. So I didn't want to pay for an in-person doula and not be able to use an in-person doula. So we thought it'd be more convenient and of course like more cost effective to have a virtual doula who does everything that the doula physically in person would do. It's just that they're on the screen. So that's the only thing. We just have to make sure we have a tablet or a computer and a charger, which Urel, knowing him, he was going to bring his computer and his charger either way. So it works out. So we're going to have a virtual doula, and of course she offers the different classes, and we're also using our insurance for our free classes on, I think it's called Maven.com or Maven. It's like an app service. Gives us a lactation consultant, gives us, of course, our virtual doula. We will have our different prenatal classes there. I can take additional classes. I can take mental health classes for the pregnancy journey. I can take a career course for new moms. I can take so many different courses just to get me back onto the daily life balance after having a little one. So that's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to utilizing those resources from our insurance. So look into your benefit packages. You may have so much included for free that you won't have to pay for. So yes, we will be doing that. In addition to that, I think this will be an outside service. We're not sure if our insurance is going to cover all of this, but I am going to have a postpartum doula. And it's fairly new from what I've been hearing, but a postpartum doula is a doula that specifically helps like after you get home. So they can come overnight and they can help with the feedings so that you can get some rest. They can help you with lactation. They can help you with duties around the house. They can help you organize the house, maybe clean the house, maybe, arrange meals, arrange groceries to come in. Like they can do the things that you might be too consumed to focus on while baby is transitioning to you and you transitioning to baby. So I have not experienced a postpartum doula yet, but I'm looking forward to it just because I know like the many things that'll be on my mind solely for the baby. I know it'll be very easy for me to forget to do things for myself. So laundry, eating, showers, sleeping, like I can already imagine making the baby the priority and forgetting about myself. So postpartum doula, haven't experienced one yet, but I highly recommend it because it's an up and coming thing, but I feel like it's so much more worth it. And because we have a guest room, she can stay overnight, or, we can make those adjustments for her convenience and she can stay here overnight. But of course we only are considering and hiring a postpartum doula because our parents live out of state. We're in Georgia, our parents are in North Carolina. So for sure, my mother and father, have already arranged to take leave for whenever I go into labor. But of course, it will take them 6 to 7 hours to drive here, or it'll take them some time to fly here. Probably 2 hours to fly here, but airports and getting a COVID test before they come to the house because they was on the airport, all those different things. It will take them some time to get here. So I think, and then of course, they at some point have to go back to their lives and their jobs as well. So having a postpartum doula, in addition to like my mom being here and possibly my dad, well, probably most likely my dad, but having as much help as I can is my goal. Because ultimately, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the other videos, my biggest fear is postpartum. The labor and delivery, I know it's going to be tough. I know it's going to be hard, and I know it's going to be painful, but I ultimately see that as rewarding in a sense. And I'm not saying that the pain is rewarding, but just the result of the pain is just kind of like worth it to me. So the pain, I'm not so much concerned about because I feel like I've been in painful situations. I haven't had a baby, but I just feel like I can manage pain a little bit better than like the mental health aspect of postpartum. And I know postpartum can really bring on some mental health issues, specifically with mothers. And so that's my biggest fear, is that I will lose myself or lose train of thought lose my self-care, like forgetting to shower, forgetting to brush my teeth, forgetting to like take care of my hair, like, and then walk into the mirror and not recognizing myself. Like that's my biggest fear. It's just completely losing myself. So I'm more concerned about postpartum. So I think that's where I will invest the most time and funds into, is postpartum, and get as much help as I need. For people who love me to remind me like, hey, you know, give me the baby, go eat, give me the baby, go shower. And of course, while I do have a spouse, I don't want all of the parenting to be on him as well. So I would hope that we can just both work together with our village and with the postpartum doula to, you know, help things easier on, make things easier on both of us. Because, you know, while we'll both be taking maternity and paternity leave, it's still new to both of us. So to have people around us who have experienced birth, labor, delivery, postpartum, that's very important to us. So I'm excited to get to September, or late August, who knows, whenever she's ready. I'm excited to do that. As I learn more, I will share more. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the description or in the comments below. And I will be sure to answer as much as I can, as accurate as I can, just based off of my personal experience. So yeah, all things are good. I'm happy. Baby is good. Urel is good. Urel is like busy, always doing something. But yep, excuse me. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I'm gonna go eat again. And I will update you guys again at week 30. So yep, because it's week 24. I'll be back at week 30 to update you guys on what's new and what's different. So thank you again for tuning in. Talk to you guys later. Bye.